What unfolded during the dazzling coronation of King Charles III was not just a showcase of regalia, ceremony, and time-honored tradition. Beneath the glittering crowns and golden coaches, there was a subtle yet deeply emotional development that sent shockwaves through royal watchers, insiders, and the global public alike. As the newly crowned king and queen stepped out onto the iconic Buckingham Palace balcony, flanked by the most senior and visible members of the royal family, one detail sparked widespread speculation and even heartbreak: the glaring absence of two young Windsors, Lady Louise Windsor and her younger brother, James, Viscount Severn. The coronation day was supposed to be one of unity and symbolism. For many, it was the beginning of a new era under King Charles III, a monarch who had waited longer than any other in British history to ascend the throne. Yet, as the Union flag waved proudly in the hands of thousands of jubilant Britons lining the Mall, those with a keen eye noticed something undeniably missing. Or rather, two someones. The teenage children of Prince Edward, Duke of Edinburgh, and Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, once touted as the monarchy's next secret weapons, were nowhere in sight on the balcony. No cheerful wave from Lady Louise. No solemn yet proud presence from James. It wasn't a scheduling conflict, and it certainly wasn't an oversight. It was a conscious choice. But by whom? And why? Lady Louise Windsor, now 20, and James, Viscount Severn, just 16, have long maintained a relatively low profile in the royal firmament. Despite their proximity to the throne and their roles as grandchildren of Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, they've rarely been thrust into the limelight. Their upbringing, largely protected by the late Queen and their mother Sophie, was deliberately designed to offer them as normal a life as possible, a gift not often granted to royal children. Louise, in particular, has blossomed into a poised and well-regarded young woman, praised for her composure during her grandmother's funeral and lauded for her love of equestrianism, a passion she shared with Prince Philip. James, more reclusive but equally dignified, stepped into the public eye with remarkable grace during Queen Elizabeth's Platinum Jubilee and state funeral. So why, on the most significant day of their uncle's life, and perhaps one of the most historic moments of the 21st century monarchy, were they absent from that all-important Buckingham Palace balcony appearance? The very stage that had, for generations, symbolized continuity, strength, and family. Insiders close to the palace point to a narrowed-down monarchy, a term that's been floating in royal circles for years, long before Charles officially became king. Since the days of Charles's Prince of Wales tenure, he's made no secret of his desire to trim the working royals list. His goal? A leaner, more efficient, less scandal-prone royal family that aligns more with modern values and taxpayer scrutiny. Only full-time working royals were invited to the balcony for the coronation appearance, including Prince William, Princess Catherine, their children George, Charlotte, and Louis, as well as the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, and of course, Princess Anne and Vice Admiral Sir Timothy Lawrence. Noticeably absent, beyond Louise and James, were also Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, but their exclusion has been marinated in years of tension and well-documented drama. Lady Louise and James, on the other hand, have remained steadfastly loyal and entirely uncontroversial. The question then becomes, if the royal family is striving to project a message of unity and future-focused legacy, why exclude two of its most respectable young members? Particularly, when the monarchy is in need of youthful energy, positive public image, and a sense of generational continuity. Many royal observers argue that this omission could have been avoided. They see Louise and James not just as decorative figures, but as potential assets to the future of the crown. Louise, in particular, has won public admiration for her authentic charm and heartfelt devotion to family tradition. During the Queen's funeral, she wore a delicate necklace featuring a horse pendant, a quiet tribute to the bond she shared with her grandfather, Prince Philip. That moment, widely captured and praised on social media, gave a glimpse into the emotional intelligence and symbolism the young royal naturally embodies. James, meanwhile, has shown a quiet maturity far beyond his years. As the youngest of Queen Elizabeth II's grandchildren, he served as a steady presence during national mourning, participating with great poise during the somber processions. To see him excluded, not due to controversy or rebellion but merely by choice, left many questioning whether the palace's rigidity around working royals is now doing more harm than good. Behind closed doors, royal sources revealed that the decision was not easy. The Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh were reportedly disappointed, though loyal to the king's vision. Sophie, especially, has become one of the monarchy's most beloved figures, known for her dedication, warmth, and fierce maternal instincts. Insiders claim that she had hoped at least her daughter, Lady Louise, would be included. After all, Louise had previously represented the royal family at significant events, including the Commonwealth Games and memorials for Prince Philip. But tradition gave way to optics, and optics bowed to structure. The emotional weight of that decision can't be understated. For Lady Louise and James to stand just behind the palace doors as their family, their uncle, cousins, and parents, waved to a cheering crowd, must have been a moment heavy with feeling. The sound of trumpets, the echo of celebration, and yet, no place beside their royal peers. The British public, too, reacted with mixed emotions. While many support King Charles's vision of a streamlined monarchy, others felt this moment symbolized a missed opportunity to reinforce family unity and generational strength. Social media platforms lit up with questions. Where was Lady Louise? Why was James not included? Are the younger Windsors being pushed further into obscurity? This narrative stirs uncomfortable parallels to earlier royal divisions. Princess Diana's desire for her sons to have normal childhoods clashed with royal tradition. Meghan and Harry's call for independence brought scandal. Yet, in the case of Louise and James, there is no rebellion. Only duty, quietly performed, and now seemingly unrewarded. One might wonder what message this sends to the next generation of royals. If even those who are loyal, poised, and respectful are sidelined, what incentive remains to serve? Will this generation continue the traditions of service and symbolism, or will it step away, choosing privacy over public life, in response to decisions like this one? Lady Louise and James have not publicly responded to their omission, nor are they expected to. True to their upbringing, they remain dignified and silent, a testament to their character and the values instilled in them by their parents. But silence does not erase sentiment, and their absence has sparked a conversation that even the most polished royal protocol can't avoid. Perhaps in years to come, we will see both Louise and James step further into the spotlight, by choice, not just duty. Perhaps their time will come in a different form, one that redefines what royal contribution looks like in the 21st century. For now, their exclusion serves as a poignant reminder that even in the most public family in the world, the private wounds of being overlooked can still cut deep. In the aftermath of the coronation, as the glittering carriages returned to the palace and the national celebrations gave way to quiet reflection, the balcony photo became more than a moment, it became a message. A message of direction, yes, but also of absence. A photograph missing two faces that, had they been present, might have given it not just completeness, but soul. And so, with the grandeur of monarchy on full display, with its rituals preserved and its traditions upheld, we are left with a quiet question that echoes far beyond the marble halls of Buckingham Palace. When loyalty is quiet and scandal absent, should that not be rewarded with visibility? If you found this exploration of royal drama and decision-making compelling, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. What do you think? Was Lady Louise and James's absence a missed opportunity or a necessary move for a modern monarchy? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.